So I think my mental health is slowly crumbling. And I think that social media, and specifically YouTube here, might be a big reason as to why. So I don't know how many of you actually, or how many people who are watching this just stumbled upon it, or how many have actually seen some of my other videos, but I just went through and did something that I've wanted to do for probably a year now, and I privated, I think, maybe about half of my videos, and I might still private some more. I'm not sure, but that choice will be made before this video goes up. There's a fly in my room, by the way, so if you see it, I'm sorry. He's distracting me too. I have always wanted to make YouTube content. I never knew what I would make, but I know I've always wanted to make something on here. And about a year ago, I think, I started uploading book videos, like just some book reviews, thinking that that could be what I wanted to do. Turns out it's not. As much as I love reading, as much as I do read, I actually don't read that much. I mean, I've read a lot more since starting book reviews on here, but compared to other people, I still don't read that much. I think I've only read about 30 books this year, which is a lot. And I have gotten quite a ways through my physical TBR, although I still have hundreds more to get through. But it's not fun for me anymore to be making videos about them on here. So I wasn't super loving the fact that those videos were still up and on my channel, and that videos I wasn't super proud of were here. And I know it doesn't really matter, because, like, one, nobody watches them. I mean, most of my book videos anyway, most of my videos in general get like a handful of views. That's it. If that. So it doesn't really matter. But it mattered to me, if that makes sense. So yeah, I privated a bunch of videos, and they're not coming back. My original plan was to only keep up my videos on my transition, because that's all I really wanted to share anymore. But I think that there's not really going to be many more videos about that, and the videos that I am planning to make, one isn't going to be for another month, I think, maybe. I can't remember the next time I talk to my therapist. And then a few years, because I don't know when I'm getting any surgery done. Because as of right now, I'm still on a wait list for a wait list. So that's fun. I think I kept one book video up. If I'm thinking about it properly, I think it was I Kiss Shara Wheeler, and that's only because I made a video going out to buy I Kiss Shara Wheeler, and I talked in that video about how I was going to make a review of it, and I did genuinely really love that book and want people to read it, so I'm okay with leaving that one up. But everything else, every other book video I do think I took down. As for my crippling mental health, I know it's not just social media. I have so many things going on right now. I am currently waiting to see a psychiatrist to get a new diagnosis. As of right now, the things that I have been diagnosed with are anxiety, depression, PTSD, and ADHD. That's it, I think. Am I forgetting anything? Oh, my therapist has said that I have some dissociative disorder, but we have not gone into further detail about that. So that is another thing that I am planning to talk to her in September. But have discovered recently that something my brain does is not normal. Like, it's not an everybody thing, which kind of scares me, but what can you do? I'm on meds for it right now, but after I've been on them, or on a dose for a certain amount of time, they stop working. So my dose has already been upped once, and I think I need to up it again, which is scaring me. I am currently on an antipsychotic for hallucinations and for sleeping, because I have had issues sleeping since I was in second grade. I've been on and off melatonin so many times, it does absolutely nothing to me unless I take a dangerous amount. So, antipsychotics are where it's at right now. And I'm just waiting to get some sort of diagnosis as to why I hallucinate. Because my doctor doesn't know, my therapist doesn't know, neither of them really want to say what it is, because you could hallucinate from the limited research that I have done, you could hallucinate because a number of things. Like, it could be as simple as my pre-existing PTSD. We have no idea. This fly. So with that happening, my mental state has been declining over the past 6 months. So I went to the doctor about 6 months ago, maybe 5 to 6 months ago. I went to my doctor, or I told my therapist. Okay, here's how it happened. I told my therapist I was hallucinating. She told me to get an appointment with my doctor as soon as I could. So I booked an appointment for the next Tuesday to talk to my doctor about it. And then he booked me an appointment with a psychiatrist, but the wait list was about 6 months. And I can't remember when I actually talked to him. I just remember it was roughly 5 to 6 months ago. There's also this whole thing of, like, aside from mental health issues that I'm trying to figure out, I did a summer course, which I think I made a video about briefly. And that was so I could get into a course. In my mind, it was going to be a winter course, so I could get my Bachelor of Arts. And that didn't work. Apparently, the university that I want to go to, I don't know if it's like this at every university, but if you've been accepted for one semester, you have to go in that semester, or they won't let you in, or it could affect application processes for other semesters. So I initially applied for a Bachelor of Arts in, I don't remember when I applied, but I remember it was going to be the fall semester. I got declined and told that I needed to have a higher mark in English. So that's what I upgraded. And then I got an acceptance email saying that I got accepted into the fall semester. I didn't want to do that. By that point, I just wanted to do the winter semester because I had just finished the spring/summer semester and I was kind of tired of it and I didn't really want to do more school in that moment. But here we are. I don't want to say I'm forced into doing that, but that's kind of the situation. So there's that. The reason I didn't want to do fall is because I wanted to focus on possibly getting my drivers and getting a job in fall. I am 21 and don't drive yet because I am scared. I got my learners last summer when I was 20, right? Yeah, I got my learners when I was 20. So a little late, but it worked for me. And I wanted to get my license this year. I don't think that's going to happen anymore. just because with school starting next week or the week after, I can't remember when my class starts. That's an uh-oh. And with me waiting for a diagnosis as to why I hallucinate, which, you know, like, I did say it could be something as simple as PTSD, which I already have, but that could also be pretty severe. So I don't really want to pile learning to drive on top of both of those things. Especially when was it? Last week, 2 weeks ago, I was driving with I wasn't driving. I was in the passenger seat while my Nana was driving. And it was getting dark. And whenever I'm in the passenger seat, I'm in charge of watching for animals. Well, I hallucinated a deer. So I don't know how much I trust myself to drive right now until I can figure out, like, until I can get a dose that completely gets rid of the hallucinations and, you know, lets me live without seeing things that aren't there. Because that's, one, terrifying, and two, very annoying. Like, if I was driving and I saw that deer in the middle of the road, that wouldn't have ended well. Let's just say that. I wouldn't want to hit the deer, obviously. So if I saw a deer that wasn't there and didn't want to hit it, well, you know, it wouldn't be fun. Anyway, I guess that's a life update. I might make more. I don't want to promise. I really don't want to promise more videos, like anything anymore, because, like I said, that stressed me out when I was doing book videos. But I do want to keep making content here. I don't know what kind of content I want to make, but this video was very nice, just to give y'all a little update on my life and what's been happening. So that's the update. Yeah. I hope you enjoyed my life. Because that's all this was a little mini update into my life, because that was just mini. I mean, I did cover a lot, I feel like, but there's a lot more that I could have talked about. I didn't realize you could see my chair this whole time. That's my chair. It's messy. I have a date. As of filming this, it's in 2 days. It's my first ever date. So I planned my outfit a couple days ago. Wish me luck on that. If this video goes up before said date, wish me luck. Yeah. I think that's all I have to say. So, thanks, I guess, for listening to my little mini update. And I guess I will see you whenever I want to upload next. That felt forced. I don't want to do outros anymore. They feel forced. Anyways, here's where I am in the blanket.